I was bitten by a venomous snake. Panicking, I grabbed my phone to call for help, but it slipped from my hand and fell deep into a crack in the rocks. In desperation, I pulled out a small knife, sliced open the wound, and tried to suck the venom out. Then, while I was still conscious, I ran home as fast as I could. The moment I got inside, I collapsed onto my bed and slowly lost consciousness. I don't know how much time passed, but eventually, I woke up. Not only was I still alive, even the wound on my hand had completely healed. Still, just to be safe, I decided to go to the hospital for a checkup. But then something strange happened. My car was covered in a thick layer of dust, as if it had been sitting there for a long time. I didn't have time to think about it. I quickly wiped off the windshield and drove toward town. But the moment I entered, things became even more unsettling. The streets, which should have been bustling, were completely deserted. Supplies were scattered all over the roads, clearly left behind in a panic. And even worse, there were corpses lying out in the open, long dead. Then I saw a notice posted nearby, an emergency evacuation order. That's when I realized something major had happened while I was unconscious. I rushed back to the car, hoping to reach a bigger city for answers. Through a nearby radio broadcast, I finally learned the truth. I had been in a coma for 4 weeks, and during that time, a deadly virus had swept across the world. The infection spread fast, and humanity was nearly wiped out. I drove to the nearest major city, Las Vegas, but all I found there was silence. Though the power grid was still running, the city was eerily empty. The bright neon lights only made the place feel more surreal. I searched for survivors day after day, but found nothing. I was on the verge of breaking down. I floored the gas pedal, ready to end it all. But just then, a stray dog appeared in the middle of the road. Somehow, it had survived the outbreak too, and by pure chance, it stopped me from taking my own life. I decided to take it in and gave it the name Lucky. With a renewed sense of hope, I went to the library and began devouring every book I could on survival, mechanics, medicine, anything to help me live. Over time, I adapted to this post-apocalyptic world, just me and Lucky, surviving side by side. We lived like that for a year, peacefully, until one day I spotted smoke rising in the distance.